How's it going, team? This is the Brown Man, and we are back. I have been rather busy getting ripped, getting shredded out my fucking mind for cosplay and all kinds of stuff. And there are social medias for that, like the Instagram and all that. And we have been playing the Ting, and I think it's about time we actually talked a little bit in depth about the Ting. I was going to do it, then they had the changes, and something told me to wait, and then we have a Hulk team up. So our thing has been eaten. So, for those that don't know, the thing has quite the history, and we're not really going to go into the full-on history. It is what it is, but we are going to go into how I play him and what he does today in his specific role. The Ting can solo tank, but it depends on your team. Most likely, he is, or people call him an off tank, so he is going to be the second tank. Able to move people a little bit out of position, challenge divers, etc., knock down flyers. He gives your team a bit of utility. Of course, you have two jumps on a shared cooldown. You have Battle Blitz, which is the jump to an enemy, and you have Embattled Leap, which is jump to a friend. You jump to an enemy, all enemies in range take 20% more damage, or we call that vulnerability. And you jump to a friend, all allies within range, including yourself, take 20% less damage. Great for just certain situations. You guys can jump to a friend, jump up, block a mag ult. You guys can jump on your friends, and they can pocket heal each other through a Psylocke ult without using an ultimate. So there are certain cool applications with this. It is also important to understand the cooldowns. So if you go, you can kind of navigate the field actually by chaining leaps, but just keep in mind that a double leap is something that's going to be a little weird. His only ranged option is going to be his clobbering time, right? If you are strange, a tip for a strange, you might want to jump up a little bit, look down, you'll block it, it comes up from the ground. Got it? Now check this out. Jump. And you can't jump. So both jumps share a cooldown, but you can't do the same jump twice that fast. You got it? That's why it is like that to navigate. Now, when it comes to the Ting, they have changed the Stone Haymaker. The Haymaker does more damage to beefy targets. So it's 55 damage plus 10% of their max health. Really solid. Pretty solid hits here. And it has some cleave. Of course, when you jump on them, they 20% more damage, so you scale up. This will allow you, if you navigate properly, to challenge tanks, including Groot. You can challenge a lot of these tanks, and these tanks have to respect you. Of course, with the Hulk team up, you have Gamma Fists. You activate it with, well, whatever the activation button is, and you will punch, and it increases the range quite a bit, and you do more damage scaling. Pretty solid. When it comes to Stone Haymaker, it is important to understand that you have another option, which is the 1-2 punch, but the range is relatively weird. Once again, you can hit a little bit to the side, but keep in mind it is pretty easy to juke out of that. And you also build ult slower. When playing the Thing, spamming Haymaker in a crowd, you get quite a bit of, even something like this, because of the cleave, you actually can get between, we'll say, 5 to 10, maybe more, ult charge per punch in a good brawl. So he has a really, really fucking fast ult charge. This will allow you to challenge supports. You can actually ult supports. You can ping, ult them, and then you can do what you gotta do. So you can do something like, jump. And you can do stuff like that. So you can, of course, once again, blow them up, give them vulnerability, and when you give them vulnerability, you will actually, and your team should be paying attention, beaming them, because supports, they don't play the game, right? If supports don't play the game, you're going to have an easier time playing your game. But keep in mind that when you Haymaker, you can charge up when you jump. you can charge up your haymaker. So you can, when you jump to a friend or an enemy, you can charge your haymaker. On the way there, which is pretty solid. And that will allow us to do kind of that immediate damage. So you don't have to do something like, right? You don't have to jump and then charge. You can charge on your way over there. And then there is a concept of a B-hop. Yeah. After your haymaker. Just to get you a little bit more mobile there. So it is important to really get those haymakers out. Haymakers you can cancel as well, so it is important. So you can go, so you can kind of bait. So you can go. So being able to bait certain cooldowns is really good. You can also kind of bait someone to come at you. If someone thinks, you know, you're just trying to box them. You can also cancel haymaker into Yancey Street Charge. Yancey Street Charge, of course, is your... You have 200 health. It starts decaying when you end your slam. If you go to settings, controller, combat, character, and you go all the way to fuck down. Yancey Street Charge. What the hell? Where are you? Yeah, so you have the sensitivities here, attack range, hint. Hold to dash. Hold to dash is going to make it so you have almost a brand new move. You go like that. Instantly. Instantly. So we're all going to look at some stuff. So if you do that... Come on now. You get the 900, right? So there are times where you're going to need that little bit of extra health. Maybe you need to go a little bit more behind cover. All right, you're brawling, and you can kind of maneuver back around cover. But you give yourself that split second, or you can hold it a little bit more to take a hit. One thing, it decays pretty fast after you end your slam, though. So let's keep that in mind. So you can cancel. Let's keep in mind you can't cancel too well. Look at this. Look at this. When you're doing it on a dash. See? When you're doing it on a leap, you can't cancel that haymaker. Just keep that in mind. So when you are dashing to someone, or you're fighting it, we'll say an Emma, when Emma's going to try to grab you, and you're throwing out haymakers, you want to make sure you try to fight her in the tip range. So that way, like that. So you'll see the animation when she enters diamond form. When she enters the animation, when she goes diamond form, you can hop, get CC immune, and then you can run into her, or you can go away, you can do whatever you got to do. But one thing about spamming the haymaker at tip range, at that nice little tip range there, see that? Is that it allows you to challenge Emma. You can challenge Emma. Because she has to go, look at that. Look at that nice little range there. Oh, you missed. Because it'll give you that chance against Emma to see that diamond form animation and do what you gotta do to avoid getting slammed by Emma. So that's just something to keep in mind. Is your haymaker cancels. Those are going to be some of the most important things for getting the hell up out of danger. And keep in mind, as I just showed you there, you can jump mid-charge of the haymaker as well. So you can go. So make sure you are mobile. Now, when it comes to thing, as I said, I've mostly played him dive. That's how it is. I do like the slam and the slam field that you leave behind. Now it lasts for 5 seconds. But it kills movement abilities. So people like Magic, Panther, etc. of course will be unable to use their movement skills. You can slam it. It's on a 10-second cooldown. It lasts 5 seconds. So essentially, the AoE is on a 5-second cooldown. If you are thinking about that AoE, right? It's a 10-second cooldown, lasts 5 seconds. 10 minus 5 is 5. Right? Right. So let's look into a comp game real quick. And I do want to show you guys some things. So we gotta go here. Let's look at... Oh, this Clintar? Cool. So there are some I want to look at. So let's look at this one here. So this is actually the newer map. Okay? The newer map is going to be... I like the new map. It's not bad. There are lots of places where you can kind of hide, right? Do your thing. So we were playing the Ting, and
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
When we were playing the thing, I said you'll see what we got. We got our main guy, Mag. Mag is our main dude. And my job as Thing is to make sure that I put appropriate pressure on the enemy team. I challenge divers if I see them.
4, 3, 2,
so
1.
Let's do this. And if I can bully a support, then I will dive on a support. So we are taking this here. We see who you guys can do. Look at this. I'm going in. Now I'm going right back. Cause I see him over here. I want to make sure, once again, that I'm causing as much disruption as possible. I see a support. I'm going all the way out the way to challenge that. We're going back. So when I'm fighting, I'm typically punching into a tank, and then I'm going to move. I'm going to rotate left or right, because I'm going to try to maneuver myself to punch anybody behind the tank. And of course, because of the AoE of the Haymaker, I will hit the tank as well. And here we go back again. Back to my mag. Right back to my mag, and we go right back in there. Playing on the back foot here. I can wait. No issue. We are going to play this waiting game here. And then we end here. Right? And normally Thors are bullies, right? They have, I want to keep that going. And this is why I got off ranked that day, because I was definitely like a little sleepy, and this was the last ranked game for that day. Had to get off. This is a little early for me, but we'll take it. You see magic? You want to push that magic out. Push her the hell out, and we're still going to keep it followed. So unfortunately in this game, a lot of the people did not follow up on magic. So there are a lot of escapes that magic was getting. And here we are going to push this up. So we're cool. We got the advantage. We immediately go up. And we go up here because we want to control this space. That's my job. My job is to make sure I charge ult as much as I can. And I challenge tanks coming out. And whenever I walk up, I need to look at any flank route. I'm taking flank routes so I can specifically cut off any diver. So I'm going here. And we kind of want to keep them here. We'll eat this, that's totally fine. We have Dark Child, and that's totally fine. My team should be able to handle that, which is why I'm here. I have 3 members of their team here. Alright? So that's why I'm doing that. That's why I'm here. They should be able to handle magic. We killed their tank, now I got 3, now we got 4. That's why I'm here. To stop them from giving back up. However, I went back just in case. Just in case they needed help. And it seemed like they needed help. It seemed like they couldn't really handle that, so I went back there. But we got it. We still got enough pressure here. And we go in here. And we're still going in. And here, we're gonna get this. Watch this. It's not done yet. Once again, always picking on supports. We jump for a defense boost. So sometimes in support ult, what I'll do is I'll jump on another teammate, so we both get a defense boost. So, you know, once again, here we are in Cloak and Dagger ult. We do not have our ult up. So I want to actually have my team take less damage while in the ult, just to buy my team some time. Sometimes supports don't immediately ult, right after the other guy. So you want to make sure. I want to make sure that I'm like, okay, let's make sure that we have some survivability here. So I'll jump on my team here, and then they're able to do it. However, my team, I guess, didn't want to counter ult there. And now we got it. And now we're back in. Because once again, we didn't need to do it. So it's cool. Johnny was, you know, kind of a L here. And that was my bad. So I got a little bit cocky there. So it's important to watch your placing. I should have went, how do you do it? Yeah. I should have kind of just went up and poked, just poked the haymaker from here. Alright, so let's take a look at, even for example on this map. I was going to still on this map. Where is it? We were on, where is it? One offense again. Alright, now immediately go to, what's this? I'm pushing Thor off. And I'm going right back in. Because my goal to play him. I'm letting Emma be the main tank. My goal is to kind of disrupt. Go back in. This guy went in the back. He overextended, but that's fine. I need to keep the pressure out back here. Constantly getting that back. Constantly getting that back. We're already almost at ult. Look at that ult charge. So if you see the ult, if you see the ult charge here, it's really fast. And we get that beautiful, what I was talking about, getting that beautiful ult charge. So we're able to take out the support. Look at that. We narrowly beat out the support. And we're already back at 8. Watch it. We're still not done yet. We're still in this fight. 14%. Look how fast this ult charge is. So now I'm just going to go here. And now, part of me spamming Haymaker is from Old Thing. It's a habit from Old Thing. He used to get bonus health every time he just engaged it without hitting anybody. So that's on me. So I played Old Thing so much, I just have that. I'm just so used to just throwing out the fucking Haymaker. It's wild. But check this out. Once again, just like the other round, I need to keep these people back. Here we go. That's fine. Let it rock. Once again, look at this. I hear her. Already at 42%. Look at this. That's fine. And I burnt all my leaps, so I'm going back. Enjoy the amplifier. There we go. We got that KO. So we have 2 ults here. So that is kind of just the loop of playing thing. If you play a flank or dive character, do your thing. There are times where you just have to play in front, which is totally okay. Against heavy poke, I don't recommend it. I always flank first, and then if I see, okay, you know, they have some poke characters that I can just dive and we'll be okay. That's totally okay. That's fine. If the poke is too strong, you can't find a way out, definitely switch off my boy. And that's pretty much it. It's very, very simple. He's very strong into shield tanks. very strong into all these characters. And a character that can't be pushed by Thor, so he can box with Thor quite a bit. I do appreciate the update that they did, and I'm looking forward to playing this guy quite a bit more. So keep that pressure up. Know how to walk once again ahead of your team and kind of just block people out. You're a brawler. Just block people out. That's totally fine. But keep cooldowns to come back, and make sure you are able to actually cancel. That's it. He's a very simple character, but once you learn the maps and you learn certain things, that becomes the skill ceiling. You can, when you use the ability to jump to an enemy, we call that Battle Blitz, you are able to jump to Mag when Mag is ulting. So you can either Yancey Street Charge, give yourself some bonus health, eat a Mag ult directly in front of your support, or you can run in front of your support, turn around, and jump at the Mag as Mag is doing the ball. So that is just something to do. However, unlike Rogue, you cannot freely eat an Iron Man ult. It's very niche. It is very rare. You are able to knock down flyers with your Haymaker. Very crippling. However, unlike Hulk from a high tackle that crashes them, there is no crash animation. So you do want to make sure that if you are, doing something for harassing Iron Man, maybe have an ult ready. When you knock him down, you can ult him. Because if you knock him down, his ult is ready. He might ult you just to save himself. So just keep that in mind. Unless you have a Mag or a Hulk ready to bubble you. And that's it. Play aggressive. Do your thing. Get your pick. Work your way around a tank and then hit the supports if you can. There's nothing wrong with just like pushing people back, and that's why Thing is really good also in Domination. I do like Domination plays. He is able to push tank back, take space, and when you are playing with a Thing, you do have to keep that in mind. It's like, oh shit, he's taking like, get yourself in a position to get the kill, to get the follow up, to do what you got to do. And this is actually a really weird game where people were just going. And then you see the two. It was wild. It was a wild fucking game. I said I haven't really been playing ranked this season. I've been learning other characters. Alright. So I took obviously the route up. I didn't go straight down. I went left. I saw who was coming. And I'm immediately bullying the tank. Cool. We slammed there so he can't fly away. This forces... So we slammed early on Strange, so he didn't really have the reflex to fly. So he had to back out here. And now he can't really fly because there's a ceiling in here. Like that. So nice little spots like this is where the Thing thrives. So let's say you have an actual decent team fight where, it's a lot of back and forth. Once again, because the Thing, and you guys saw how fast he gets his ult, if you push people actually back here in one of these choke points, you can actually ult, and you'll ult and hit everybody. So when you get ready, you just go, you just ult, boop, 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 and then you're able to actually, once again, kind of create a situation where you hit multiple people with your ult. So you have a really good fight here. Let's say you didn't stomp, as I said, like we did. You push them back, you navigate around, then you ult on their supports. You just create that situation. And that's what you should always be looking for. And unfortunately, this fucking rogue... Look at this rogue. That's the person I went rid of. For some reason, is going all the way in here. Look at where she's going. What the fuck is it? And she's literally fighting. And you know what I'm not doing? I'm not going up there. Guess where I'm at? I'm here. So, last thing before we go. When you are fighting on this map, you fight just like many other domination maps, you fight on the opponent's side of the map. Why do you fight on the opponent's side of the map? You can hear them upstairs. You can hear them take any route. Not only that, but if you fight on your side, they have free range to snipe at you. What, y'all worried about poke and hella and all that stuff? Then why are you playing into poke? Don't play into poke. Make it so that way they have to stick out all the way and then come out here. Look at that. If you're chilling under here, look, what's a Hawkeye gonna do? Like, I literally hug, for the most part. Look, I'll always try to hug this side. What's the hell a Hawkeye gonna do? They have to come out here. Okay, look at it. They have no line of sight. So, watch your positioning as a thing. Once again, poke is your weakness. So always look for positioning. Even if you do something like, oh, go a little bit further back. All right. Look, once again, I said I immediately kind of look around here. I see them doing that. Once again, it's not my job to go there. I can't. She already went off the point. Once again, and my job is to guard down here. That's my job. Once again, I'm not going up with the rogue. I can't go up with the rogue. So, that's that. Know not to overextend. Do your thing. And guard the lane. Guard certain lanes and know how to guard the lanes. And protect yourself from poke. Play around cover, weave, and learn the maps. So if you play dive, you play flank, you should be okay. You guys be safe, stay hydrated, and of course, have a good one.